I used to always watch Levante and Devin. You know, we was in college at the same time, but like he always been a dynamic player. But yeah, man, those are two dynamic linebackers, man. I just can't wait to learn from them.
And how much special teams did you play at Auburn? I know you were a starter, towards the end of your career there, but is that, and that's where you're going to have to make this team is on special teams play, covering kicks and punts and all that. Just tell me about your background in special teams, and and how you're looking forward to embracing that here in Tampa.
I played special teams all 4 years of college. Even when I started, I played special teams. So special teams is something that I do. We embraced it at Auburn. That most all starters play special teams. That's just a standard. So I'm really not like I feel like people try to like downgrade it, but it's just part of the game too. So it's just part of ball. So I'm just looking forward to playing ball, and special teams is a part of ball. So I'm ready to play.
Appreciate it, KJ. Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Greg Allman.
Hey, KJ, was just trying to see who all in this rookie group you know well. Obviously, you played with Ashley for a bit, but just curious who you know and who you knew before you got here.
Me and Robert, I've been knowing Robert since high school. I know Grant, me and Grant played the Senior Bowl together. So I knew Grant. I played against Kyle at Florida, and me and him, we was talking a lot when we was playing each other. So who else? Yeah, I know Calvin, and it don't take me long to get to know somebody too. So I've been around these guys a day. I feel like I know all of them. So prior to me arriving, I knew those guys. Now I know all of them.
Cool. Thanks, KJ.
Next, we'll go to Joey Knight.
KJ, you obviously got hurt early on last season. And I mean, this is 2021. A lot of guys in your position could have just opted out and said, I'm going to go prepare for the draft. You stuck around your team. You even stayed on the sidelines with the team. What compelled you to do that, just to stick around with your team for the rest of the season?
Just my love for Auburn, love for my teammates, and just a love for the game. I'm not really for all the hype and stuff like that. I'm a man, so I'm going to do what I feel is best, and I felt like what was best is me just sticking around, doing what I was doing, trying to lead on and off the field, regardless of my situation, and then just having fun, man, because the time is gonna fly by, and I really wanted to be out there. So me just living through, the younger guys who was playing up under me, and just wanted to be there, man. Just that's what I was taught, and that's what it is.
A lot of people describe you as a leader. What would you say your leadership style is? How do you lead?
Relationships first, man. I try to establish a relationship with everybody that come around. Then just do everything right, man. Model character. I just try to do everything right, man. And people just I think people see it, just people just try to, grasp onto it. But I'm not scared to, voice my opinion as well, too. But it's always relationships, man. I establish a relationship with everybody here. I'm always joking or always playing around with somebody, man. That's just my personality. And I just have a good time. I think people just, they just kind of gravitate to it.
Next, we'll go to Zach Goodall.
Hey, KJ, forgive me if I'm wrong, but you sacked Kyle in that game, Florida versus Auburn, right?
I tackled him a few times. I don't think I sacked him.
Well, regardless, I believe that was his third career start. And you knowing him, I mean, getting to play in the SEC over the past couple of years with him, what kind of growth have you seen from him and being able to practice with him now, going from being competitors to getting each other better? What's that like?
It was real cool. Just Kyle's story, how he just stayed humble and just stayed working, those type of people that you really want to be around. His story itself kind of speaks for itself, and the type of growth that he had, and just the type of humility that he has. And, when we was watching, we thought he was a really good player, man, in Auburn. And, we didn't put anything past him. Then you see what he earned now, man. So, I'm really happy for Kyle. That Kyle's in a good position to be able to learn, to be able to, excel his game, because, that's literally what he's been doing, before I even, established a relationship with him. He's just been putting his head down and been working.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Rick Stroud.
KJ, we asked Bruce Arians yesterday about you, and he said that you can just look at him and know that he's a football player. And he meant it as a compliment. What does that say to you that, there are guys in this business that know a football player like yourself when they see one?
I don't know. I guess it just I never really thought about a question like that, but it is what it is, and that is what I am. I like to label myself as a football player. I've been playing since I was 4 years old. I'm finna go on 22, so that's what I've been doing. I ain't play a lot of sports. I didn't play a lot of basketball. I played basketball, but that's what I played, man, football. And this, when you play for so long and that everything that you do, it become a lifestyle. You walk with that chip, and you walk like a football player. So I guess that's what he was talking about. I mean, just me.
What do you love about the game so much? What is it that you really love to compete at this game?
You compete, but you compete with a band of brothers, and then the relationships that you make, in the locker room, and the relationships that you make off the field, and then you transition that to competing, bro. It's like a different joy, and then you just build with the camaraderie and stuff like that, man. I'm really excited, just to be part of something great, and just be able to play the game, man.
Thanks.
We have time for a couple more. Next, we'll go to Taylor Jenkins.
Hey, KJ, I know it was really just a year or two that you were with Carlton and with Jamel at Auburn, but what do you remember from your time with them? And you got a bunch of former Tigers on defense here now. Have you reached out to them? Have they reached out to you? Have you talked to them since being drafted?
Yeah, I talked to Dean. Me and Dean was trying to hang out the other day, but then I got too busy. But yeah, man, I remember, with Carlton, I just know Carlton, the dog mentality. He embraced the challenge and embraced the grind. That's what he was doing at Auburn. And Jamel goofy, man, but he always, has his own way of playing too with a dog mentality. Both of those guys really athletic. Both of those guys really can run. Both of them long with big frames, man. You don't see long, big corners like that. But when we was at Auburn, man, we always had a good time in the locker room. Carter being from Florida, Jamel being from Florida. So, Florida guys, they always kind of, click together. But we always used to play around the locker room, man. We had really good memories with those guys. Both of those guys love the game of football the way I do too. And that's just the way we was taught at Auburn, man. You got to love this stuff. And, I think that's why everybody clicked like that.
Last question will come from Josh Allen.
Hey, KJ, how are we doing today?
What's up, Josh?
So you've done early praise already from obviously Bruce Arians, which was alluded to a question ago. And then not only that, Grant Stewart came on and talked about your communication and having played with you and you helping him, make sure he's in the right spot. And even Jalen Darden said that you stood out to him yesterday. So what do you need to do to ensure that throughout the offseason and throughout this minicamp that, your name is, still continuing to be praised and you're in the right spots and in the right position to continue to make plays and show up?
Just be myself, man. You don't have to do anything special. Just be yourself. Play the game of football. Sit a game of football. Everything, the yards, still 100 yards, still 50 yards wide. So, just play the game, bro, and just let everything come to you. Just have fun playing. I won't take the game for granted again. I got hurt, had to sit out 9 games, couldn't play. Wanted to play. My spirit was there, so I won't take it for granted again, man. So just being out there having fun, that's all I need, bro. That's all the type of joy I need.
All right, that's all we have time for. Appreciate you taking time, KJ.
No problem.